Hey everybody, welcome back to Kat's Kitchen. I'm so glad you guys are back here with me for another recipe. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more canning. I still have some remnants. This is actually day 4 of me canning and prepping. So we just have some tomatoes left, some diced tomatoes and some corn that we're going to can today. So I'm happy you guys are with me. And I'm going to leave a website down below of where, a good resource for times and your altitude, and we're going to pressure can this today. So I'm going to be pressure canning the corn. If you have quarts, it's going to be for 85 minutes, and if you have pints, it's going to be for 55 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do here. I've already prepped this corn yesterday, so I'm going to give you a look at that here. I washed it, obviously took the husks off, and cut the corn off the cobs, simple as that. And then all we're doing is we're mixing it with water. So this is nice, clean, fresh filtered water. And then we debubble this, and then we're just gonna clean the rims here with a new lid and a ring, and then it's ready to go. I have my two jars of diced tomatoes. These are beautiful as well. I top these off with water. This is from what we had left over from our Roma tomatoes. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's a really good product. The skins are off, the seeds are out. It's perfect. We're gonna can that up as well. I'm not sure how many jars of corn I'm going to get. We're gonna obviously see that here in just a few moments. But if I have enough room, because I can put 7 quarts in my canner at once. So if I have enough room, I'm just going to process them all for the 85 minutes and call it a day. Technically, you can water bath can your tomatoes. You do have to put either citric acid or lemon juice in there. But if you pressure can it, you don't have to add either of those in there. Now you can add a little salt to your corn, your veggies, whatever you're working with. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm kind of on a time crunch, and because pressure canning does take a little longer, I just want to kind of get through this, and because I've got a lot more on the to-do list today. Obviously, just make sure that your rims don't have any chips on them. Be real careful about that because your lid won't seal. And we're gonna do an inch headspace on these quarts of corn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this all ready to go. I'll get our lids and rings on here. I have our water in the first line. There's gonna be a first line in your water canner. I'll show you that. You're just gonna wanna make sure that that's filled up to that line, and that's gonna be proper for your pressure canning. So you can see I have my rack at the bottom, and if you can see that one small little line there, it ends up coming up about 2 inches from the bottom on mine. Each canner is a little different, so you're just gonna have to look at your manual and see exactly what it says. Alrighty friends, so we have all of our jars filled up here. You want your rings to just be finger tight. That means whatever your 3 fingers here can, whatever strength you have with those 3 fingers to turn that ring is all you want. So I give it a little once, and then I just give it a little tiny turn after that with my 3 fingers, and that's it. Now I did end up with a half pint as well, but anytime you have a mixed load like this, you're always gonna go with whatever's gonna process the longest, which is our quarts of corn here. So next we're just gonna load up our canner here. And then we're gonna add our lid on and turn our fire on high. Gets me. There we go, right there. Now we're just gonna let this build pressure, and it needs to vent for 10 minutes. Then we'll put our regulator on top, and then once we're up to our pressure for our altitude, that's when we're gonna start our timer for the 85 minutes. I'll show you guys what everything looks like when it comes out. Okay, so our corn is fresh out of the canner. I always like to let it sit in the canner about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes while I do something else, just to help with the bubbling. And then our diced tomatoes over here turned out really, really nice. Look how beautiful they are. Beautiful color. So I'm gonna let these sit as usual for 24 hours, and then I will check all the seals, wash them, date them, and put them away. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, friends.